What's up, guys? This is Igor in Russia, and yes, as you read in the video name, I'm in my old original born country, Latvia, Soviet Latvia that was. And in this video I'm going to be exploring some of the Russian Soviet locations here in of Riga center. So everybody welcome, let the people keep up joining. We're going to be exploring very interesting locations. For me, this is some kind of a home country, born country. I have lots of memories. I'm going to be discussing them during the trip. But now we're in the city center and we're going to start off this exploration. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe and leave a like. And you can also support the channel with super chats, super sticker, become a member, or buy me coffee. All right, guys, let's go. This is Riga, Latvia, and Soviet Latvia exploration, partially mixed with the culture of current time, or of real Latvia. You know, let's see what we will find, and we're gonna continue on over here. I love this place. It is somehow like going home, weirdly, like a born home, like, because I'm home in St. Petersburg, even though I don't live there, but it feels like home. Then this place feels like, you know, incredible. But check it out. This place is awesome. So we're gonna go and start this trip with interesting place. It's up ahead, and we're gonna go towards west, all the way to the Victory Monument that was destroyed. Was it last summer, last spring? And let me tell you that because we're in search of somehow Russian, or not Russian, Soviet era things in this video. But the history of Latvia is actually not easy. It started off from the talking about the Russian hood, or like Soviet hood. It starts originally in the early 18th century. The areas inhabited by Latvians were gradually incorporated into the Russian Empire. Latvia declared its independence after the First World War in 1918, but in 1940 it was incorporated into the USSR, and all the way to 1991, when Latvia became independent. So in Latvia they speak as about occupation. I won't, but that's the different kind of you know, perspective to things. So over here, speaking of the Soviet Union, by the way, excellent places everywhere. But speaking of Soviet hood, we're gonna start off with this location here. And guys, welcome everybody to this live stream. Hello Scott, hello last one, hello Julie, who else? Everybody. All right, check it out. The city building behind me is hold up, I have prepared. It's a KGB building behind me, also known as the corner building. Hold up. So we are standing on the Privybus yellow, that means Freedom Street, 61. Built this building behind me, this KGB building behind me, was built in 1912. Let's do it like this actually, because it's too loud. So the city behind me, over front of us now, built in 1912 as an apartment building with shops. In Soviet times, it housed the local headquarters of the USSR State Security Committee, KGB. The Soviet regime was supported by the Soviet political secret police, so-called Cheka. It was founded in December 1917 as All-Russian Special Commission for combating counter-revolution and sabotage. It quickly established a large and oppressive apparatus that searched for and physically eliminated opponents and suspected opponents of the Bolshevik regime. The exhibition History of the KGB Operations in Latvia is offering visitors to see basement prison cells and learn the history of the KGB activities in Latvia during the Soviet times. It's located there, as you can see, but it's actually closed now. Awesome. I actually know the city pretty well. Was born here, visited this place numerous times. It was my favorite destination until I found St. Petersburg. And we're gonna go actually now towards the west, over there. And that tall building in the center is where we're going. And more about that in a second. Meanwhile, keep on joining, leave a like, and let's go. It feels great to be here. The weather is fine. It's hot actually. The summer is approaching. And if you're you will see that the Latvian flag is always also here with Ukrainian. It's actually even too much. It's everywhere. But Latvia is interesting. We're now in Riga, the capital of Latvia, my born city. And in Latvia, there's actually like 35% of Russians. And in Riga, it's like closer to 50%. And everywhere you go, you can hear Russian. And it's actually, even though politically it might be tough, it feels better here than in Estonia. Latvians are nicer people when it comes to like diversity, especially with Russian language, which is part of current Estonianship, current Latvianship, and even Lithuanianship, because Lithuania is the most negative towards Russian people. But no good political situation in any of the Baltic states. But on the ground level, it's actually pretty good. I speak everywhere Russian, and people are fine. Not just Russians, it's Latvians speak Russian. It's all good. People are people, remember. So we are now walking on the Freedom Street, Brīvības iela, and I don't speak Latvian, but I know a few words. This is one of the best cities in Europe, I think. And definitely the best city in whole of Baltic states, for sure. Hello, Sally, welcome. Welcome, everybody. It feels a little bit like St. Petersburg as well. And the reason why I'm here is I took a trip. Just took a trip. Not visiting the KGB building. All right, let's go. And the city's, the center is really like, has a big, I think one of the biggest intact Jugend areas, architectural areas in whole Europe. But there's also, you can see some kind of like a lot of like a Soviet remnants. Today's like the Friday before Easter, so a lot of places are closed already. And that building, that tall building over there, that's what's our next location. On the hunt for the Soviet locations of St. Petersburg, Riga. Before I tell you what's that building over there, I can tell you that that place is actually on the top floor, or 26th floor, if I remember correctly, is a beautiful restaurant, sky restaurant. Let's go through here. And this is actually our next stop before that stop, I forgot. This place here is an Orthodox church. As you can see, it speaks also Russian. Храм открыт, it's open. But I think we cannot go there. We shouldn't go there, but let's just take a peek before. This is Alexander Nevsky Church. It's beautiful. Wow, it smells beautiful. I'm not gonna go in there because you cannot go inside the churches. But this is Alexander Nevsky. Yes, Alexander Nevsky, the same Nevsky in St. Petersburg. We have visited Nevsky Prospect. This is the same Alexander Nevsky. And Saint Alexander Nevsky Church in Riga, Russian Orthodox Church. And this is one of the many Russian Orthodox churches in this beautiful city. I didn't go inside because you cannot film inside, but and there's a service going on. And let me show you from this side a little bit. So it's nice connection to our main city that we love, St. Petersburg. Here it is. Beautiful architecture and beautiful from the inside. Is Black Cat still unwell? I hope he's getting better. Привет из Финляндии. Hello is from Finland. Hello Finland. Hello America. Hello Ireland. Who else is here? This Latvia used to be, and was until this sanction times, on boycott times, is the main, was one of the popular destinations for Russians. It was easily the number one tourist group was Russians. But nowadays it's somebody else. I don't know who. Possibly declining. As you can see, the flags are always all together. It's a little bit too much, I think, because it's like everywhere, like people are getting crazy. Hello Maria, and thank you for gifting 1 membership. Somebody pick it up. Hello Nicholas Romanov. You're always together. That figures. Both Romanov families are here. So we're gonna check out this. Yes, that building has a Russian heritage, Soviet Russian heritage. Nice. Beautiful weather and beautiful city. A little bit quiet, but I actually like it. Hello, Thomas. for gifting the memberships. Let's go on the red light. I'm actually going there today, all the way up. Everybody, please hit the like button for Latvia, my born city, born country, Riga. And yes, we're definitely going to Old Town. So yeah, a lot of Russians went to the city. And of course to Jurmala, which is one of the awesome places to like have a beach holiday. And then let's go to this side before we start talking about this next destination. So right now there's a lot of still Russians. I don't know if they're all locals or from around the world, because we Russians are everywhere. Yes, thanks you all for coming. Please hit the like button. And, so this place here is nowadays Radisson Blue. Radisson, let's go to the other side. We get the better view from here. And we will go towards that place, the old city. The #1 destination, but I like actually, of course, the suburbs, but not in this video though. So guys, over here is the nowadays a Radisson Blue Latvia hotel, but it used to be it always been a Latvia hotel. The first idea for the construction of the new hotel in Riga appeared in as early as 1960s. Over the time, the project was redesigned, and the height of the building reached 23 floors. Although there was resistance from some architects and residents about the demolition of old buildings in the quarter of the planned high-rise building. I think my father actually lived here nearby. So yeah, only the building at Baznikas Street 4 was preserved, designed by the architect Arturs Reinfelds. The construction of the high-rise building started in 1967 and finished at the end of 1978. That's 9 years of construction, guys. Latvia Hotel was used for accommodating delegations of foreign and Soviet tourists in the variety of its 680 rooms, and was managed by the USSR State Committee for Foreign Tourism. The building also housed a restaurant complex as well as currency exchange office of the National Bank. On the upper floors, Latvia Hotel KGB telephone tapping unit was installed. Haha. The hotel has been reconstructed several times. Currently, this is 27-story hotel with 24,000 square meters space, and is the biggest hotel in Riga, operating under the name Radisson Blue Latvia Hotel. And we are actually going privately to the Skyline Hotel over there. All right, guys, continue on with the Riga's Russian Soviet history. And next is beautiful Orthodox Church. Once again, the most beautiful church in Riga. So let's go. Beautiful skyline. I cannot cross here. What the hell was I going? This is like, there's no crossroad. So over here we have Riga Nativity of Christ Orthodox Cathedral. It was built in 19th century. It has a golden, what's the top dome, and it's very beautiful, guys. And by the way, check out this view here. Beautiful, guys. Why? Let's go closer. Right there. Tapping, telephone tapping. Yes, Latvia is beautiful, Riga is beautiful, the most beautiful state out of all three. So here's the Riga Nativity of Christ. By the way, there's a lot of drunks and alcoholics and that type of people over here. As long as I said, I was just spoke about these dudes over here, and immediately they came to me. Check it out, this is beautiful. So there it says, in the Russian it's Pravoslavny Cathedralny Собор. Church is closed, unfortunately, guys. But anyways, we wouldn't be able to go inside unless I film secretly, like I sometimes do, because I want you guys to see this place. Whoa, there it is. It's very, very hot, guys, and I'm with my winter jacket. It's like, I don't know. And Elastic says Hesburger. Yes, there's a lot of Hesburgers here in Latvia. We're gonna continue towards the old city, towards our Soviet Russian destinations. In this video, Igor in Russia, please subscribe. And if you want to highlight your comment, please use Super Chat and support the channel. Gone to too far away from the city central yet. What a beautiful weather, guys. Are you talking about the composer? I don't know why. Beautiful, guys. I think, is this like a state Duma or something like that? I'm not sure. Really, really hot. Really hot. This winter jacket of mine. When we arrived yesterday, it was like 3 degrees, and today it's like 15 degrees. And what's really, really awesome is that you can hear Russian everywhere. Latvian, Russian, it's all good. In this video, we won't be able to go through all the locations because all the Russian or Soviet locations, only the ones on the route. This is a beautiful park. I don't remember what's the name of this park, but really, really nice. And I like the Russian history of the city, of the culture, mixed sure. It can be a little bit, you know, what's the word for it? Dividing, but diversity is good. City railway station is over there. And we are going actually towards the old city, guys. Right, Gloria says she met a Latvian lady in the morning. She was a good business in Ireland. Is she a Russian Latvian or Latvian Latvian? Well, Finland, I'm actually staying most of the time actually, so I'm there. I can say I'm in Finland too often, but yeah. Some of us feel to be born as Flying Dutchmen. By the way, you can see a lot of Russian language. Is that all? Whoa, unexpected. And you wanted to be in the picture. What's going on there? Some band playing. It's like a Nevsky Prospect, guys. This is Latvian statue of freedom statue. Believe it or not, it's maintained here throughout the Soviet times as well. I don't know if it's like a urban legend, but I heard like it's because the 3 stars were somehow explained to be like Soviet stars of the 3 Baltic states. What is incredible is, of course, the this part here, which stretches with the canal all the way, like throughout the city. It's a very narrow one, but it's everywhere. So this city is actually what I was supposed to say. It was built during the Russian Empire time. Let's see what's going on there. Pretty sure the Russians are. Yeah, this park was built during the Russian Empire. Place to hang out, and yes, it's pretty actually. If you meet the wrong person, hello Black Cat, still working. I'm gonna show you the Stalin's birthday cake building in a while, but I'm not gonna go there today. Yes, the guys are Russian speaking Latvians over there. That's the National Opera House. And behind it is actually, it's blocking the Stalin's building. You know, the high-rise building in Stalin. Check it out. There is the Latvian freedom statue. Beautiful park. Let's go check it out a bit closer.
У нас еще будет, вы еще смотрите. Я смотрю, классно зажигают люди, и не к чему придраться. Вы молодцы, девчонки и парни.
You can say, as I said, Russian language is everywhere. These artists are Russians.
Я делаю вам стишок, я знаю, что до вас дошло. И мы не хотим в порошок, мы стираем этот горшок, который стоит там рядом длинное горе. Но все равно вскоре, я знаю, напьемся, и закат будет у солнца. А пока что из солнца вы слушаете, и у меня одна цель. Я рад видеть вон тех, и я рад в лице. У вас там видишь улыбку, и не только я вижу вас. Рад, друзья, вторая попытка, 3, 2, сейчас. Вы меня все знали, я хочу на Бали, там море туз. Увидите меня, хаос, я здесь усну и там проснусь. Вы меня все знали, я хочу на Бали, кое-как. Увидите меня на хаос, не везите меня домой. Я хочу на Бали, там море туз. Увидите меня на хаос, я здесь усну и там проснусь. Вы меня все знали, я хочу на Бали, кое-как. Увидите меня на хаос, не везите меня домой. У нас есть еще куплетик, ребята. Или вам четвертый надо. Ну я знаю такого расклада. Достаточно, у нас тут порядок. И не важно, что мне очень жарко. Ведь я очень сильно закат жду. Но светит солнце ярко. Я жду. Могу я делать пока еще. И пока что еще ты рядом. Мне с тобой очень тут хорошо. Ты давная мама с дедом. Ты меня выражаешь реально. Ты шикарная тема, все просто. И ты уже актуально. Ладно, поем серьезно. Вы меня все знали, я хочу на Бали, там море туз. Увидите меня на хаос, я здесь усну и там проснусь. Вы меня все знали, я хочу на Бали, кое-как. Увидите меня на хаос, не везите меня домой. На Бали, там море туз. Увидите меня на хаос, я здесь усну и там проснусь. Вы меня все знали, я хочу на Бали, кое-как. Увидите меня на хаос, не везите меня
Alright, guys. That's that he was performing as a cover song, the Russian hit song right now. And we're going to the old city because we have to get on going. Everybody hit the like button live from Riga, Latvia, searching for some interesting daily life and the Russian hood as well. Because yes, unexpected live music. There was what you call these dudes. Every time I visit Russia, I can every time I visit Riga, I see these. I think they're not Mormons. What is this? That's the ones I met on the Russian channel. I have a video with these huge crowds singing this chanting song. I think that's the part of their religion to sing this stuff and perform. guys, this is the edge of the old city. And we can see, actually, I'm not able to show you now. We will maybe go tomorrow. That peak over there is the tall building of Stalin. It's actually a science building during the Soviet times. This is one of the few popular places to play guitar, music, sorry. I have to say, not the same level performances as in Nevsky, because it's basically they're like small superstars in Nevsky Prospect. Metal. And welcome, guys, to the stream. Taking too long. And yes, I'm supporting St. Petersburg, guys. This is the #1 place in Riga, Riga. I think it's Riga pronounced, Old Riga. I'm gonna go through to see the next Soviet location. So what happened? Oh, what a metal. Whoa, check it out. So is Mr. K finally demonetized or demonized? Certain target country, maybe it's other way around, but I'm not sure what happened there with you with cancellation. Yes, Swedish bank Swedbank is here everywhere, and here is the one of the best, well, most known, popular squares of Old Riga. Yes, and over here, that's the building of the Russian theater, historical building over here. And yes, this city is taken over by, I think it's by the Dutch. This country is taken over by the Dutch, Swedish, Finnish, because during the hard times in 2008, all of the countries just bought all the things they could buy. But yes, check it out. Here's the next. This is not the Soviet. This is the Russian theater. Русский театр имени Михаила Чехова. So it's the Riga's Russian theater in the name of Mikhail Chekhov. So of course the arts is everywhere. There's also Russian art. Theater is also Riga, the Russian theater in the name of Mikhail Chekhov. All right, guys, moving on to the Soviet destination. Julia W, thank you for your super sticker, much appreciated. And if somebody else wants to join and support the channel, that's the best way to do it. Thank you so much. There used to be for ages, almost 20, I don't know, 15 years, pelmeni place. Probably not the owners are Russians, but pelmenis have Russian roots. I think that was a dude, actually. Who's having a birthday? Hey, Elastic, hyvää syntymäpäivää, happy birthday. Everybody sing happy birthday to Elastic. And here's actually, not surprisingly, something Finnish for you, Elastic. And classical cheeseburger, €4. What the hell? That's more expensive than in Finland. We checked it out with Olja, this place, yesterday. Really great beer. Julie W. People are drunk. It's Friday. But so yeah, have a great continuation of your day and watch later the full video. Julie, thank you. Man, it's hot. People are walking in. I have like a winter jacket on. Can you believe me? So winter jacket, way too hot, too effing hot. But it was cold when we arrived, and we checked out the weather forecast. It was supposed to be cold. I think the Spanish people. So we are now in Old Town, guys. Beautiful towers in the city all around. And guys, I have to say, I definitely love the fact that what is this, guys? Not the best song, but everybody does. What we can do? Somebody giving him a super sticker. So guys, if you want to support me, my street musicianship, also support, at least leave a like. We're now in Old Riga, beautiful place, my born city, and I have some kind of a really nice connection to this city, for sure. We're heading towards Daugava, which is the river between Riga. And there we're gonna see more of the connection, well, of the Russian Soviet buildings. Not in this one here though. I wonder if I'm going the correct way. I think I am. And what I love about this city is that as a Russian-speaking person, I can hear Russian and see Russian services and things all around. Nice to have as much as people as we have right now. Yes, we're doing. I still remember how to walk. Still remember how to get around Riga. I've been here like every year since 2004, especially. I've been here like sometimes like for a couple of weeks, 3 weeks. I've made music with Latvian top artists, top DJs. I've performed actually. I've also performed probably as the only Finnish artist basically in every festival, not every festival, multiple festivals in many years. So I have a connection to this place. Yes, a lot of places here are rebuilt with European money. They're rebuilt with European money. And did I actually skip the place I was supposed to go? Hold up. One moment. So where is it? No, it's... Oh, we have to go to over there. All right, let's go. So what I was saying, somebody bought me a beer. It said somebody, it had a name, so thank you to somebody. If you want to buy a beer, you can use the buy me a coffee link down below. That's a way to donate as well. 250-year-old museum, well, in our honor of 250 years. The city is like, I think, a 1,000-year-old city. And I love this old city as well. I love the whole city. Something that you won't find in this stream right now is the Soviet suburbs, which I love. As you know, watching my channel on YouTube, I love St. Petersburg. Old suburbs from like 60s, 70s. And my childhood is also in this one, in Riga. But I will not go in this stream to that location. It takes time, and I actually need to spend some time, you know, just relaxing. This is kind of work. I wouldn't be speaking so much if I was alone. That figures. Igor, what does it say? Says here in States, I once owned an old building. Wow. That we registered with the National Historical Society, which allowed us some tax benefits, but it also prevents major changes being made. Yes, and that's probably what's in many cases. By the way, he is almost respecting your name. Instead of two E's, there's only one, but still. I think Latvia has went way too far by deporting all Russian citizens who doesn't speak Latvian. Even those old people who did move there during Soviet times, sick double standards in the West. Yes, I don't know if that's the case, but I wouldn't be surprised. The actions against the Russian culture has been extensive starting from the 90s. I heard it from my grandmom and late grandma, and etc. So in Finland, I could always use Finland as a example. Finland was occupied by the Swedes for ages before it became Russian Empire, which gave its autonomy and own money, own currency, etc. So in Finland, even though Swedes ruled the country, the Swedish culture became synonymous to Finishhood. And now in Finland you have Swedish as the second language, even though officially there's only 4% of people who speak, and most of them live in certain cities in the West. And that actually means a lot of things, meaning you have to know Swedish if you want to work for the government, work for the county, municipality. It's really like, I'm all for you know, diversity of cultures, but you know, this, for example, in Latvia we have like 35%, and in Riga 50% of Russians. And actually you cannot even, I'm sure that in many places you cannot study even Russian. And people won't study Russian as well, but that's fine. But to study your own language, that would be great. And it's part of Latvianship, Latvianhood. I understand the background, and the background is, of course, this place. They call it Occupation Museum. I won't be going there. It's not about my channel. You can go elsewhere. But that's the reason for that. But people are people, so you shouldn't be judging, you know, the cultures. Cultural war is never ending and will lead to, you know, can lead to bad things internally. So yeah, take Finnish for example, where people can study their own language, even though, but it's not a good thing actually in Finland, in my view, to make people 100% study language which you won't probably ever use. Even though diversity is a good thing. All right. This guy used to be in Finland many times singing opera. I haven't seen him for a long time. All right, we won't go into that Soviet location, which is a museum I told you about. We are gonna go and check out the three riflemen statue, which is a Soviet statue, thankfully still standing. This is called the Monument to Latvian Riflemen. Next to the Occupation Museum, as they call it, stands a controversial, that's how they say in the official site, red granite statue that was originally dedicated to the Latvian Red Riflemen, some of whom became Lenin's personal bodyguards. The Monument to Latvian Riflemen, 1915 to 1920, is located in the Latvian Riflemen Square, where we stand right now. The monument depicts three men with typical weapons and clothes of the era. It is 13 meters high. In 2000, the plaque on the foot of the monument was replaced with a different one that reads Latvian Riflemen 1915 to 1920. Therefore, it now honors all the Latvian riflemen, both whites and reds. Still, many locals view the monument as a symbol of the old communist system and would love to tear it down. Others believe it is a necessary tribute to Latvians who fought in the early years of the First World War. So what you guys think about this statue here? Three Latvian riflemen. Feeling really tired, but here we are. Red Rifleman, Latvian Rifleman, call it whatever you want it. Please subscribe to the channel. We're gonna continue towards the next place, which is of course, the Victory Monument that was blown up, unfortunately, a year ago, I think, less than a year ago, over a year ago, not sure, less than a year ago. So we have to first cross the Daugavas river over here. Check it out. And I can also gonna tell you about the also one next. There's a lot of Soviet locations here. Leaving the old town behind. Beautiful Daugava River, guys. Didn't know they were letting me pass. If they knew I'm filming Soviet locations, they wouldn't have. All right, guys. People are driving really crazy here. You have to be careful. Beautiful weather. Going to the bridge. The bridge. The bridge, yes. guess. All right, guys, check it out. The next part is the what is it? This here. That here is a Vansu bridge. It's a cable-stayed bridge crossing the Daugava River. Its name is literally means cable-stayed bridge, and is also translated as a shroud bridge. Its length is 595 meters, and it was built during Soviet times and opened in 1981 as the Gorky Bridge after Maxim Gorky Street. Today that was called Kristiana Valdemara Street, which extends across the river. And more Russian places, guys. That over there, that tall tower, that tower is a Riga television tower located in Zakusala Islands. It's the highest TV tower in the European Union, built in 1980s. It's 368.5 meters high. It's 3 meters higher than the famous Berlin TV tower and 47 meters higher than the Eiffel Tower. Interesting. Yes, and we are walking towards the Victory Park. Victory Monument in Victory Park that was destroyed. Hope you guys enjoying this stream as I return to Riga, my born country. I was born in Soviet Latvia, and it feels like some kind of a home as well, actually. Everybody hit the like button, let's go. What does macabre means? Is it a good or bad? And that over there, I hope I will go there tomorrow, but it's the Moskovsky region of Riga. There's a lot of interesting stuff over there. Thank you, Nicholas Romanov, for a beer. I just got a notification. Thank you. This place is awesome. I think everybody agrees this is the most beautiful city in Baltic states. That pyramid-like shaped building is actually National Library of Riga. Thank you, Nicholas. I will after the stream. And I have to say, Riga has had excellent coffee. This back says Eesti, Estonia. Yes, the lamps is awesome. We're gonna see two of them at the end of this bridge. Yes, Toll Travels, I agree. And I was supposed to say Sveiks in Latvian, by the way, to everybody. Here's that Vansu bridge I talked to you about, built in 1981. Of course, I visited today already Jurmala. Of course. It's been a while, it's been 4 years, and before that, a few years more. And Toll Travels, When are we gonna do the video, man? Or videos? Let me know. Unless you haven't already. Finish bus Pekala, what? Where? So Black Cat is still here, awesome. There's a lot of great people here. Thank you for watching. Keep on watching, we're going. We try to manage to get a glimpse of this victory monument that was destroyed. Yes, coffee later, beer later, definitely. I already had some beers today. While we're walking on the bridge, please comment what you guys think of the places that show you today on this stream. And here's the awesome lamps. This is like the Russian Empire time for sure. I think it's we don't need to walk too much. We're pretty close. Star Queen Nelly, thank you for streaming. Thank you. So, where is it? I wonder. Awesome. Really miss St. Petersburg. It's been like almost 2 weeks. And I cannot live without St. Petersburg for sure. Go, even though I don't live in St. Petersburg, even though I wish, it feels like going away from St. Petersburg is like leaving home. Thank you, Maria, for gifting 1 membership. All right, we are now on the other side of the bridge of the Daugava River. How can we get across? I guess we have to go down. There's a lot of drunks in Latvia. I have to walk all this path back. Imagine that, guys. At least we're gonna see this awesome national Latvias Nacionālā Biblioteka. National Latvian National Library. Yes, definitely. St. Petersburg deserves, after all the winter, late winter. Already planning my next thing in St. Petersburg. Yes, delivery bikes. Some pizza. Yes, this is. It reminds me like a modern Soviet building, even though it's not. But it has something. So guys, now we see something familiar. This looks like Russia. What is this? Zeltsela Museys. Some kind of museum. All right. Have a great evening, Tall Travels. See you maybe soon. This is like more like a ghetto area of the Riga, by the way. Not gonna say it out loud. How about this building, guys? Definitely rough building. Check it out. What a view, guys. Smells like gunpowder. Just was doing some Google map searching. Note, it's not like my city, but yes, it's up there for me. Definitely, maybe top 3 favorite cities for birth reasons, especially, and many of my experiences. So yeah, but thank you. Yeah, Riga is cool. Especially I try kind of always when I returned to Latvia for the first time properly, maybe like 2004. I moved out as a kid in '92, so the city was my path to finding the Russian culture, you know, and the positive nostalgia. So, and St. Petersburg is definitely the place for me in Russia, but not necessarily Riga, but definitely up there. So this side of the city is definitely much less packed, and I think that church over there is a Russian church, I think, but I'm not gonna go there. We are going to the old, beautiful resting place of the Victory Monument that was destroyed, unless they have it somehow on the you know, on the lockdown, especially with all the Victory Day coming on the 9th. So let's see. What time is it? So as you can see, it's like we're really far away, even though we just crossed the old so it definitely focuses on the east of Daugava River. Yes, maybe same guy designed the Latvian National Library and the Hotel Druzhba in Viborg. Yes, it could be. like I said, this is a bit it's beautiful, but it's a bit ghetto-ish here for sure. There's not even a crossroads, so I'm just gonna walk. One of the main differences with the city, once again, compared to huge metropolitan St. Petersburg, you can just walk. And yes, I was hatched. Whoa, and here's a new tram. I think it's where is it? Somewhere close. I have to walk a bit for sure. Traveling this way, you have to travel 20 minutes and you will arrive to Jurmala by train. I think the first train station, it's actually somewhere here, I think. It's called Tornakans. Last one was hatched on the old boundary between English colonies and New France, about 50 yards away from the demarcation line. Explains me a lot. Who said that? Oh, I think the area, by the way, closed. Latvia is afraid of people like paying respect. This is like, you know, paranoia stuff. Quite possibly it's closed, but we have to see. I have pictures from I don't know which year was it, maybe 2000, I don't know, 16, 17 when I visited. I might, if I re-edit this video, I will add my real photos of the monument. I'm sure you can see it online. You can see it also on the thumbnail on the left screen. Latvia, it has a quite German cuisine, so yeah, you know, sausages, good beer, but I'm not really sure about like proper Latvian cuisine to name it like exactly, you know. I think a lot of it is like Germanish. So guys, this is really weird. Latvian government is so paranoid and so disrespectful for the Russian part of Latvian people. It seems that they have actually closed off the whole area, like fully. They have closed off the full park of the monument, Victory Park, and exploded the awesome, the amazing Victory Monument. And you cannot actually go there right now. Just check it out. And they have destroyed the full park as itself. Oh wow. So all around 360 degrees they have closed off the whole thing with police riot place, and it says Notiek. I think it's like a note. By the way, this is like really old Soviet concrete. Notiek demontažas darbi, so it's like destroyed. What's the word for it? Like, it used to stand here. It was a huge one. Man, could I get a piece of concrete? I got a piece of concrete from the Soviet finish in Finland, Soviet monument of friendship, and I have it actually. So guys, this is what's left. Unfortunately, just lines and lines of police fences all around. I wonder if I get arrested. It says, Policia, access closed, доступ закрыт. Ordered by 2022. Oh wow. Check it out, it's like endless. And there's nothing's happened here, but they don't want even the Russians to come here. Russian Latvians, I might say, Latvians in other words, to come here and pay respects to the. Let's go here and check that out. I can show you actually with the zoom what's left of the place. And I'm pretty sure, you see, there's nobody here. And this is like, we like 50 minutes away from the city center. Imagine that. So that's the place. You can see the groundwork or ground of that place. It had a huge tower, memorial tower, and it had a concrete thing around it, like really Soviet-like. And then it had like a pond around it. It was really cool place. When I was here, I felt really proud. I remember it was like really awesome. But it's a shame that it is so huge that, you know, unable to discuss. People not able to talk to each other about this thing. So with all the political stuff happening, they actually just blew it off and felt good doing it. Oh, so what you guys think? Where does this all lead to? We have arrived and watched the first part of the Soviet era locations of the city center. Not all of them, but one side of it. This was Igor in Russia. Do you think I should continue a while? Or are you ready to enjoy the rest of the day without me? I might stream a little bit. Please comment. Let's talk a little bit. Talk and chat and talk while we are here in the beautiful, ghetto-ish, beautiful western side of Riga. Check it out. You can see it used to have that type of a foundation before, then it was laid with the asphalt. Out here, guys, for you guys walking in the winter jacket over here, filming with a winter jacket, hot as F, and people are like, you can check it out, they have like a small jackets or even t-shirts. Where they do it? Oh, I hope you guys appreciate. Thanks for the also thank you for the donations, membership gifts. Thanks you guys. You can also continue supporting. Thank you for the who bought me beer, and I will drink some beer. Yes, and Jaakko says correctly. Anyways, Baltic states only cannot erase the Soviet history, no matter how hard they try. Yes, and they do try. People are here, memories are here. They try to, you know, make sure they don't read Russian news. They try to make sure they don't think Russian-like. And they can do all those things, but I don't think it's they can. But and I don't know why they should. Maybe even for the first time in 30 years of their independence, we did do something unexpected. Maybe, you know, make people want to be more Latvian without giving away their Russianhood. There's a lot of things weird enough about Russianhood that the governments try to erase and try to, you know, make you think the way everybody else does. But that doesn't concern any other nationalities, you know. Weird. Double standards. But anyways, let's not get into too political. It's a beautiful sunset. Beautiful sunset. Thank you all, and let's see if I stream from the Moskovsky region maybe tomorrow or day after. Let's see. I've also filmed some Russian monastery here. Guys, thank you. Please leave a like, subscribe, become a member, and bye-bye from Soviet Latvia. Take care. See you soon. Latvia is awesome, by the way.